pay for you to vote for the artist?
So let's just make a quick distinction. What happened was the nominees were selected.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no money involved with that. This year there will be no money involved except whatever cost would be incurred when using your cell phone. All the voting by the fans is going to be done by their cell phone. There will be one vote allowed per telephone number. Additional details will come in some time. We're going to open up the voting period around March 1st. And it will be open for about 1 month, but there will be no cost involved other than whatever your cell phone company charges you to have your cell phone. Do you have any other questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
Voting details.
Okay.
Si on monte habite dans les États-Unis, comme on en Europe, est-ce qu'il y a pas de concept de voter?
That's an interesting question. We haven't received many questions or interest from Europe, but if that does come up, then that's something we would figure out. We want everyone's voice to be heard, so if it is an issue that people across the Atlantic want to vote, we absolutely will find a way to make sure their voice is heard. Yes?
What happened to the rap Creole category?
There were a number of categories that were included in last year's, and we got a lot of feedback from fans and other people in the Haitian music industry. And several were eliminated. The rap category was among the ones that were eliminated.
It's not compa?
No, it is compa. There are a couple of things that were eliminated, not just rap. There were a couple.
Gospel, rap, and I mean, I'm looking at it as it is an award for bon c'est une cérémonie qui pour musique, you know, haïtienne. So yo te éliminé yo, mais bon, nous pas connaître ce qui critères. Est-ce que c'est parce que on monde pas aimer, you know, li pas fit mold là, like for example.
No, it's not that it didn't fit the mold. Rita said something really interesting. She said she is home on Broadway and everyone is home on Broadway. After the first edition of the show, there was a lot of feedback that we got from a lot of fans. There was feedback that we got from people in the industry. There were feedback that we got from people, some of the people that we actually used to select the nominees this time. The general consensus was that perhaps there wasn't enough justice done to that rap category, and maybe it's something we shouldn't embark on now. If the fans feel differently, we most certainly want to hear from you. Do we have any other questions?
Sure.
Yes.
You guys said there's a number that people can call, to make the votes, but exactly, do you have the number right now?
No, we don't have that set up right now.
So if I may interject,
Yes, you want to come to the mic?
That is the one area that we think the bands will have to help us. Because when we actually give out those numbers, we're going to expect the bands to get their fans involved.
Okay.
Meaning that when, for the month of March, when Cynthia said the voting process will eventually start, during the month of March, we will reach out to the bands and say, how much? This is the number, please. As you're playing tonight, tell all your friends, grab your phones right now and text this number and vote how much for whatever category you've been nominated. Same for Creole, same for T-Vibes. And we expecting you guys to get the general public, the middleman. We expecting you to get them involved, because obviously this is a different process altogether. And as much as we may try to get people to support this, if y'all don't do it, the general public will not. We need you to embark on this and put people on board with you.
Can I ask a question?
Sure. No. I'm sure you're going to ask her.
En fonction de qui ça nous choisit album, catégorie album de l'année, sur quelle période?
Pour le janvier 2009 jusqu'au 31 décembre 2010.
31 décembre 2010. Et comment faire album pour profiter de la monter dans nos minios, T-Vice, Karimi et Creole la balade?
C'est 4 000 à moi. They were taking 4. You put 4.
Oh, ok. So, you put 4 people.
But that was no.
That's a question.
You're right. If I can describe the process a little bit, what happened is we put a lot of time into researching what music was released between January 1st, 2009 to December 31st, 2010. Yesterday's convention actually consisted of about 23 people, not 18. It was more than 23 people. Everybody met for about 6 hours to discuss these 15 categories. There was a lot of vibrant, heated debate. And at the end of that period, the albums were selected and assigned to the categories according to the number of votes each album got. So those 4 albums that made it into Best Album of the Year, they got the 4 highest votes yesterday.
But Cynthia, it's important to let you know that we were not
I hope that it's clear that no one on the staff of COB on Broadway was involved in this process at all. The 23 people that were here were people who were journalists, people who were promoters. These are people that have been in the Haitian music industry.
Do you have the list you could perhaps reveal those names?
Did you have any publisher from the list?
I'm sorry?
Did you have any publisher, like people who wrote about Asian music, about compact in general? Did you have any publisher?
Publishers?
Yeah.
Haitian music?
Yes.
Not Haitian music publishers.
Writers, yeah.
I don't. Writers, no.
That's an issue.
Yeah, like we have Guédiaville, we have Ralph Bonsi, we have Guerdi Coeval. Because this is a melting pot.
If it's helpful, if it's helpful or if it's of interest, we have the list of the delegates that made up the convention. And we have that information available to you. Is that something that you're interested in, or is that something perhaps you want to
I think
speak
it would
to?
be something the media would like to know. At least the people would like to know who was involved in this
Who was
process.
involved, yeah.
Okay, sure. We have Renee Davis from New York. We have Shayna Pierre from New York. We have Jose Apollon from Georgia. We have Evans Blaze from New York. We have Valerio St. Louis, also from New York. We have Philip St. Louis from Haiti, of course, he addressed us earlier today. We have Eddie Riso from Connecticut. I'm not reading some of these names, forgive me.
I don't know.
Jodel from New York.
Who is it?
Labadie, I the guy from Labadie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, "Oh, can you do that based on the-"
I can't make these out. I'm going to go through the ones that I can read. Lionel Guillaume from Haiti. Leslie Lafontaine.
The title. What's the title?
From Boston. We had an interesting representative here. The Minister of Culture from Haiti was invited to be part of this event. She was unable to attend, and so she sent her secretary. Her name was Isabelle Maniga. She was here. We had Evans Jean from Haiti. Sony Sauveur from New York. Joaquin Cadet from New York. Rodney Noel from Miami. Jocelyn Jean from New York. Rudy Chacoto from New York. Philippe Lavlanet. Philippe Lavlanet from New York. Jean-Claude Elie from New York. Juan Pascal from New York. Leonard Denis. So there are 2 or 3 more names. Each of the delegates signed in, and unfortunately because of the penmanship, I wasn't able to read it. But that's essentially who made up the delegation. The process happened in this room, as I said, over a period of 6 hours. COB on Broadway staff was outside, and all the delegates were inside. And we have Philip here who can speak more to that if you have any additional questions, but we were not involved in the process.
We understand you did it in good faith. We
Yes.
understand, but I think we didn't have the proper representation.
You didn't have the proper, okay.
No, I think
That's
so.
a valid
Yeah.
critique,
I think-
and I'm going to let you know a little bit about what we did. And this is the same process the COB on Broadway staff went through last year. A lot of people spent a lot of time calling a lot of people in the industry to get them involved. We sent emails, we sent letters, we made phone calls, we sent more emails, and we sent more letters. If this is going to work, we as a community have to embrace this process together. Everybody is equally accountable. If there is a critique about the choices that were made, the best thing that can happen is that people can get involved and they can make their voice heard. When we call, we want you desperately to be part of this process. We don't want to cut anybody off. So if we call you, please answer the phone. If we send you a letter, answer the letter. If we send you an email and we send you a ballot, complete the ballot and send it in to us. These are the people who are from New York and outside of New York who took the time from their schedules to come all the way over here and spent 6 hours to make this decision. There were many, many, many more people that were invited to be part of this process. They either declined or they didn't respond. So going forward, if you have a list of names that you would like to give us for the next edition, we would be happy to take it over and reach out to these people. Everybody here. We have a website, COBonBroadway.com. All of your suggestions are welcome. If there's an individual who feels that he rightfully should have been part of this process and was not, then send us your name. Let's have a conversation about the next edition. Okay, Mario Javolsi was another one that I didn't read. He's also from New York. And also Clancy Theodore in New York also. Yes.
Même si je vais pour aller au Tolance, mon gaz qui est nominé, c'est 15, c'est ça?
15 catégories.
15 catégories.
Quatre
pour chaque catégorie. Est-ce qu'il y a une possibilité dans comparole.com côté nous gagnons tout le monde?
Oh yes, we're going to put that. Absolutely.
Ouais,
We're going to put that on
ouais.
So this was the public announcement to alert everybody now, and then in the next couple of days, all this information will be available online.
Thank you.
No problem.
Pour faire cette édition qui est partie avant, nous avons un petit problème avec les médias, parce qu'ils connaissent ça, mais pas sur la tête. Premier point, bon, Jean-Baptiste est dépassé, it was nice. Car dit que photo de photo que le monde qui t'a porté, ne pas de photo que le monde qui t'a fait chaud parce que